Hey there, and welcome to another video with me. In this video, I'm going to show you how to create a list and how to add your contacts into Activecampaign. So let's say, for example, if you've had your contacts from your previous email service provider, or you've got your email list into an Excel sheet, I'll show you how to import those contacts into Activecampaign. So yeah, so if you're new to Activecampaign and you would like to know how to get started, I'll leave a link of Activecampaign in the description so you can go ahead and use it to get started with Activecampaign. And I'll also put the link on my screen here so you can also go ahead and access it. I do have a separate video where I show you how to set up your account with Activecampaign and get everything going. But if you know how to set it up, it's fine. So now, to import contacts is pretty much simple. So what you need to do is you first of all need to create a list. So you need to come here to contacts, click on contacts and click on list. So by default, Activecampaign sets up, like, gives us a list, which is called the master contact list. This is the default contact list, but you can delete this list if you like to, or you can add a new list where you put all your contacts. So click here on add a list. And then here I'll name my list. So my email campaign list, and then I'll put a URL here and then a list description if I like to, but it's important you put the list description. You don't have to, but it's important. I'm just putting a list description. This is just like a random one. It has nothing to do with the reason why I'm creating this list, but this is just an example. So once you've done that, you need to click here on save. And I've now got our list. So I'll now need to import our contacts into our list. So you decide where to import your contact, but I will import it into this one. So click here on import contacts. There's several ways to import contacts. You can import from file by clicking it here. You can copy and paste your contacts, which is another way of doing it, but it's a little bit lengthy. Or if you like to know how to do it, you can click here on try this guide. And yeah, so I'll close this area. I'll show you how to import it from your desktop. So click here on import from file. And then I'll click on that, and then I'll just click on open. So it's processing. So right here, it says mapping. I need to make sure everything maps the way it's supposed to be mapping. So where it says here, name, for example, text, do not import this field. I'll leave it the way it is. The name, I'll make sure it says first name. The phone number, if I want to import, I can just put the phone number. Email address, yes, it has to be. That's very important. That's mandatory. So these are like the fields which I like to import. And I've selected my email campaign list. That's the list that I want to add. And if I want to add any tags to this specific list, I can go ahead and add tags. Import active contacts. Don't worry about this area where it says trigger web hooks. Contact added to contact added and contact updated webhook only. Trigger all relevant webhook upon. So let's just leave this part the way it is right now. And then I'll just close this, and then I'll click here on import. So it has now imported our list. So I need to click here on view report. So it says it has imported, it has found 58 contacts and is imported 56 and 2 not imported. And the reason why it did not import 2 contacts is because there's 2 rows which have failed. So I guess it's because not everything was organized. So you know the thing with Excel and CSV file is if you put everything on your Excel sheet as, for example, name, email, and telephone number, so you have to make sure all those cases assigned to name, email, and telephone number are filled with names. So if you leave one case without filling, then the system will not be able to recognize it as a contact. and import it. So that's just one thing that you must know. That's all good. So we're all good here. So click here on contacts now again. And then I click here on list. And as you can see, it has imported contacts, right? And then if I click here on contacts, these are all the contacts that it has imported. So I've imported my contacts into my Activecampaign list. Okay, guys, that's how you set up an account with Activecampaign and import your contacts into your Activecampaign account. As you can see, it was very easy and straightforward. If you do have any questions, drop in the comment section below. So I do have another video where I show how to create an automation with Activecampaign. So make sure you watch that video. I'll leave a link of that video in the description, or you can also check it out on my channel. Thank you.